What an invention! किसको पता था कि हम लोग घर बैठे बैठे खाना ऑर्डर कर सकते हैं? I am born into an era where I saw these genius apps coming into the market. So I've seen a life before them and with it. Who knew you could order food while sitting at your home? If I wanted to eat something, half of the times I wouldn't go because I had to step out. I had to change my whatever it is, drive, wait, eat, come back. It would be a lot. But today I can just order. But I'm not here to praise Swiggy today. I'm here to tell you how much you spend on Swiggy. Swiggy versus cooking at home. Most people today have no idea how much they spend on Swiggy or Zomato or Uber Eats. Ordering food doesn't feel expensive. It feels normal. Late night fries, random cold coffee, naturals ice cream, Dunkin' Donut, eat yourself burger. And suddenly, your monthly expense looks like a small EMI. At this point, some people's kitchen is just an interior decoration. Today we're breaking down Swiggy versus cooking at home, but not in a boring way. I actually want to talk about the actual monthly cost, how delivery apps make you overspend, how burgers and pizza become your emotional strength, and most importantly, how to use these apps smartly. Because trust me, all of this technological advancement is a blessing. Only moving upwards. We need to make sure that we move upwards efficiently. Look, food apps are amazing. They made our life easier and more convenient. But convenience changes psychology. And that is where things become more interesting. Because the real cost of food delivery is actually invisible. The rupees 200 illusion. Let's start by talking about the biggest illusion. When your friend says, it's just 200 rupees. But modern food delivery is never just 200 rupees. होता क्या है 200 rupees में? कुछ होता है आज के ज़माने में? This is what actually happens. A burger will cost you rupees 170. Then delivery fee, platform fee, GST, random cravings, cold drinks, fries at night. Suddenly your small order becomes 480 rupees. And the apps are designed for this. Bright colors, combo effect, add-ons, countdown timers, free delivery threshold. And I'll give you two personal instances from today. I wanted to order one particular thing that costed me 20 rupees from Blinkit because I didn't want to step out. But in order to save 30 rupees delivery fee, I ordered a total of 450 rupees. So rupees 430 on things that I didn't even need. Instance number 2. I wanted to order food for myself today. I went on Swiggy. I just wanted a simple bowl of rajma chawal. But this particular place was giving me a combo offer by ordering two things. I could save up to 50%, which wasn't actually 50% when I went on the tab, but it gave me a good discount. I ended up ordering a thali and rajma chawal, none of which I could finish, to be honest. But just the happiness of saving money, which weren't actually saved. Everything psychologically pushes you towards might as well. Delivery apps don't make money from hunger, they make money from impulse and playing with your psychology. Now monthly cost. Let's do something dangerous. Imagine the math. Someone orders food 4 times a week, average of 350 per order, that's around 1400 a week, which becomes 5600 a month. Now add coffee, dessert, random snacks and late night craving. Easily 7 to 10,000 a month. On convenience food. Some people spend more money on chicken wings than electricity. Now compare this to cooking at home. Basic homemade meals are dal, chawal, rice, eggs, vegetable, paneer, chicken can dramatically cut down the cost on food. But this video is not about don't order food, because honestly cooking food every single day is unrealistic for people today, especially the ones who working and going to office. The real question is, why does delivery feels so cheap but isn't really? Here's the psychology of delivering apps. And this is where it becomes fascinating. Delivery apps removed efforts, waiting and friction. And humans spend more when spending feels effortless. Earlier, if you wanted to have food, you needed to travel, wait, spend cash, physically experience the effort. Now tap, swipe, ta-da! Your order is arriving. UPI turned burgers into background decisions. And because the payment is digital, your brain doesn't strongly react. Research actually shows that digital payment reduces the psychological discomfort of spending compared to the physical cash. Because nobody emotionally processes ting 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 the same way they experience handing over the cash physically. The pizza and burger economics. Now let's talk about modern fast food. Pizzas and burgers became widely normalized. They're not even expensive individually. But here's the trap. Rupees 249 for a pizza and 149 for a burger. And honestly, they're not even expensive individually. There's the trap. Rupees 249 for pizza and 149 for burger sounds manageable and harmless. But repeated convenience creates invisible spending. Food delivery apps made every feeling of hunger seems like it's urgent. People don't just order food, they order boredom, stress, loneliness, laziness, and entertainment. Sometimes people open Swiggy the same way they open Instagram, scrolling emotionally. Modern food apps are part restaurants, part entertainment platforms, and honestly, half of the spending comes from I deserve it. Long day, burger, bad mood, pizza, weekend, bubble tea. Life feels difficult. Here comes the cheesecake. Now this segment is what the video is all about, how to use your apps. And here's the practical part. Food apps are not your enemies, they're your besties. Trust me, they are. But mindless usage. So here's the way you can use them interestingly. Point number 1, never open the app randomly. Big mistake, because the app itself creates craving. Open it after feeling that yeah, I actually need food. Don't order in extreme hunger. This is dangerous. Hungry brain is equals to irrational behavior. That's when extra fries happen, dessert happens, 2 cans of Coke happens, and by the time they arrive and you start eating, you can't even finish half of it. And this also leads to food wastage. Point number 3. Avoid daily coffees. This one is brutal financially. Our per capita income in India is not big enough to support everyday fancy coffees. There are much more important things that need to be taken care of. A 250 rupees coffee might feel tiny to some of us, but this coffee could become 7,500 a month. That is something. And point number 4. Learn 3-4 easy meals. Now this changes everything. You don't need to become a master chef. Just learn how to make eggs, sandwich, pasta, rice bowl, basic chicken, a smoothie. Enough to reduce emergency ordering, because most of the delivery also happens from there's nothing at home. But there's one deeper issue that needs to be addressed. Honestly, this conversation is not fully about food. It's about modern day convenience culture. Everything today is designed to reduce effort. And while convenience is amazing, effortless consumption creates unconscious habits. That's why scrolling became addictive, ordering became addictive, spending became invisible. When effort disappears, consumption increases automatically. Look, ordering food is not bad. Pizza is not evil. But modern apps are designed to make consumption feel emotionally harmless. And that's an important thing to understand. Because when spending becomes frictionless, instant, emotional, invisible, people stop noticing the patterns. And honestly, that is the reason why ordering food became a part of massive modern life. Not because people are actually hungry, but because it's a matter of convenience. The dangerous thing about food delivery isn't the food, it's how easy spending feels. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. I hope you liked it and I hope it was informative. Like, share and subscribe. Take care.